Hello everybody. We're here with Sorish again. And last time, we were looking for the great songs of Khvarena. So, we're gonna continue that. I just came here because I was exploring earlier, either today or yesterday, I don't remember. And I accidentally came to this waypoint, and it activated the dialogue, and I just skipped through it, and then I was like, wait, I probably should have at least like recorded a little bit of it, but whatever. I'll stream. I will stream that later. 3 days left. I'll stream it tomorrow or today. It's gonna be tomorrow, but I'll try to upload this tomorrow, so it'll be today. But basically, now that Sorish has just got the Twin Horn Chaplet, now Zervan says she has to prove her worth. So that's what we're going to do, but not now, because I'm going to finish what we were doing last time. Last time we unlocked the teleport waypoint, and I forgot. Oh, I forgot what we were doing, but I suppose this is what we're doing. Okay, hang on. So last time, the episode was getting long, so I kind of just... What was that? I just heard a sound. No, I think it was just Marak disappearing. That's the sound. Okay. Hello, Marak. I kind of was just hurrying through this area, but I kind of want to explore it a little more. I just wanted to see what's on the other side. But now we can take our time and all that. Well, the underground area here is so big. Like, the whole underground, it takes up like the entirety of like the overworld area, but we're exploring so far. All right, okay. Back to this point. This is where I wanted to get to, because I just remember saying like, yeah, this geographical like pattern with like this swirl seems to happen a lot in Sumeru. I wonder if it has something to do with like the Waynut tunnels or something. Marak, harvest all these rocks for me. Will anyone use these as character materials, I wonder? Because they show up in that section. Like, see, most of the rocks up here, like up here, even the amethysts, right? Because they're used for crafting. But this shows up down here. I wonder if it'll actually be used as like a character material. Now, I need to get that furnishing chest. In case there turns out to be like some like crafting set or something in the future. Kill for a dance. That's a cool line.
Dance with me! The curtain falls.
Curtain falls and your friend did not even show up to help you. Oh,
Find anything you like?
Warmth and cold overlaid. Oh, it's like a blanket. Very nice. Ah, Fravashi tree. And more scary wolves. Okay, hang on. There's a Fravashi tree! There is a Fravashi tree. Alright, now what does this Pari want? So it can be at peace. Shh, be quiet! You won't want to startle those dark puppies there. Oopsie. There's only one way left to go then. Alright, well, of course, then the only answer... Oh, I was gonna say, the only answer is to wake up the dark puppies, but I suppose I suppose our little Pari friend has done that for us. That's fine by me, but I am all here for that.
Watch and learn.
Isn't that right, Kabe?
Come at me.
And it heals him up. Perfect. Alright, is that all you wanted? Well, you must be one powerful Yasnapati. Now we can relax. Relax indeed. I wonder how many more Fravashi trees there are out there. I guess we gotta go give those like...
What a lucky find.
Yeah,
That's
very
made your
lucky.
day.
It has. We gotta go find more of those golden orbs and return them to the pool. Because I think once we return enough, then we get, get markers on the map for the rest of the orb things. And I assume maybe there's a chance it would also light up the Fravashi trees because those also give us the orbs. Now, Okay, maybe doing it from down there is not the best idea. Maybe we should... That might be a bit far. Maybe I should have started from up there. No, please, do not kick me out. I am, just... See, I'm moving back around. Okay, good. Seems like it will not kick us out of Sorish mode yet. There we go. Alright, this area has been appreciated. It's just like I said, which is... these areas look so big to clear out, but once I actually do it, it's actually so small. But thankfully, that wasn't too bad. Okay. Now we get to this area over here. What might I find here? Now this area is cool looking with like all the ropes and stuff. It definitely indicates there was, well, the beginnings of a camp or research facility here. That was once here at some point in time. Explode! There we go. Okay, just more money, but that's okay. That's good. We could use that. Okay, Dendro. Dendro. Okay.
Scanning.
There's one. It's not timed. I'm grateful there's not as many of the ones that are like timed. And I think Sorish, you're going to get the explosives again. Okay, is there any more of these rocks I need to blow up before I put Sorish away? I literally don't see any. So hopefully that's all. We've evoked the wrath of the slime. Of which I assume we will have to defeat them in order to unlock the last monument.
Scanning.
These explosions are very satisfying.
Sight clear.
Does that work? It worked. Perfect. What is this? I don't know.
Scanning.
Yay! What is
A new
this?
discovery.
Aethel wood light cargo boxes. Well, I'm sure that'll be useful for some set at some point. Alright. That's done. Here, let's heal up the team before we need them in the heat of battle. And I'm not prepared. Alright, we're going to have to go get that Dendroculus too. Alright, lots of fun in story for today. Let's finally go here. What is all of this? This puzzle stuff. Huh, there we go. Inside at last. Well, this looks like the main hall. What should we do next? Let me think. Just like the previous ruins we've explored, this should also be the energy control hub for the entire ruin. If the documents I've read are accurate, this place was used as a manufacturing center, and it was owned by the Dari warrior band known as the Schwanenritter, just as the proving ground from earlier was. According to these records, they resisted the monsters that surged forth from beneath the earth during the cataclysm that occurred 500 years ago. That's very cool. But that's not important right now. No, it's very important. Every little crumb of lore from Khvarena is very valuable. I'm storing it in my brain for later they're gonna be like, hey, do you remember this one thing from this one world quest? From this one of the many ruin golems / research facilities? And I'll be like, yes, I remember. Whatever the case, my notes say that the great song we must claim here is at the bottom of this very factory. We will need to use that elevator to reach that location, which means that activating said elevator is our present problem. But just as with the previous ruins, the relays powering the elevator have been sealed by the gray crystals. We will need to find fireworks to eliminate them. It seems we'll need 3 of those. These notes seem to say that these ruins should contain quite a few of them, though, so we might as well have a look around the adjoining rooms. Well, you say that, but the doors all around look closed. Doesn't look like we're going anywhere fast. Yeah, okay, so sequential puzzle. Open the doors, explore the doors, get the fireworks, get them to repair the circuit, get the elevator, go down to the bottom. Pale floater, you fret overmuch. All places are accessible to those who use Khvarena, and is not one of the fireworks you wish to find here. Exactly. As long as we can use the fireworks to break the seals over the relays, we can use the mixer to transfer power over to the devices near the doors to open them. Well, let's give this a go all the same. Let's give it a go all the same. Okay, we have one. Oh, okay, we only have one, we need to use it. Okay. So, that makes a cool noise. We move. Interesting. That's a source. I rotate this. Not that way. Not that way. This way. Oh, then it doesn't automatically go there unless I move that module back. Okay, well then we don't need this. Did I open the door? No, the door is here. So this is to open the door. Ah, I see. I understand. Can we move it the other way? We can. Perfect. I rotate it this way. I rotate it this way. There we go. Oh, it really opened. In that case, let's do the same with the door on the other side. I'd love to go over there and have a look. My notes say that this factory's smelting center lies that way. But seeing the state of these relays, we will need another fabric to activate the door here. And if we want to activate the elevator, we will need to unseal all 3 of these relays. Considering that, could we trouble you and our great envoy to go find it? Oh, you almost sound like you presume to command me. Oh, no, of course. I would never dare to do such a thing, oh great envoy. Yet this is a great task that only you may accomplish. You and your Yasnapati truly work wonders that a mere mortal such as I cannot aid in accomplishing, and as such mine is only to wait for your return. Still, do take these investigation notes along with you, so that you shall not lose your way. It contains the locations of all the fireworks you must find. Oh, I'm not sure I can read that. Alright. Renee's investigation notes. Who's Renee again? Oh, there's some redacted parts. Okay, I think... Oh dear. Well, let's absorb. Let's absorb all the lore here. Analysis of the nature of Vorukasha Oasis. Intriguing. The structure of the so-called Sacred Lotus is similar to the composition of mine and Jacob's bodies. Yet it has also no common properties with that of Mr. Carl. A strange result, one that will require more data samples to verify. The Shamania won't let us take any samples. How churlish. We ate dried bread. The jam is nearly gone. Okay, so they're adventuring. Compared to the powers of the elements, the power of Khvarena is actually more similar to Redacted. It assimilates whatever materials and energies it comes into contact with. Though the Khvarena is opposed to the energy of Redacted, it does similarly have a form of self-recognition. On this point, the two possess the same properties, just as tinctures of mercury will not mix with water, but will do so with the other... tinctures of mercury. Yeah, because I guess they don't mix. We can reasonably infer that the power of Khvarena might be the same as the power of Redacted. Oh no. The result of being projected onto this world. Perhaps it is precisely because of such thinking that those petty Shamania came up with the notion of conflict. More importantly, we might be able to combine Conrian records to deduce their world formula based on this. There was much more to consider today, so I decided to eat a couple more sweets. Finished off the jam. Okay, there's no more jam now. He sometimes cries in secret. It's understandable, I think. All my teeth have come in, so I'm an adult now. But he's only just had his 3rd tooth come in. This would normally be time for afternoon tea at the Institute. At the moment, I don't know what Elaine... Oh, you're quite young then if your teeth are just... Like losing your teeth when you're young? Like when your teeth fall out when you're younger? Wait, we are talking about humans, right? This would normally be time for an afternoon tea. I told him that the vice director said she would definitely return. She's amazing, always keeps her word, and is an adult who never tricks children. But seeing all this, I'm starting to think that she will be unable to return. Jacob has certainly thought this too. I split the last of the jam between myself and Jacob. Now hold on, you said you finished off the jam. Based on the Khvarena records, this place produces azosite, a block of energy of some kind. It is certainly convenient and at least appears to be relatively stable and safe. It seems that the original plan was to use it as a power source for some sort of agricultural machine. Aha! Remember when we learned the ruin guards were actually called field tillers? Well, what if that's what they meant by agricultural machine? Little did they know. They are not tilling the crops, they are tilling the fields of battle. Or maybe they actually are powering agricultural machines. I don't know. I guess Khvarena would have had to have large farms, even though it's underground, because where else are they going to get their food? Though the results are nothing impressive, this is because the object they chose was pure elemental force, which lacks any will whatsoever. Like the difference between the director and a hydro slime, perhaps? Based on her nature, she shouldn't die. At least I hope not. Okay, we are talking about humans here, right? So weak. If we don't take any measures, it's unlikely that we endure long enough to return to Fontaine. Should be able to use this power furious. But it's understandable given that even homes this far apart have been flooded. An attitude of resistance to this kind of power is normal. But we must preserve Jacob's life. After all, the Narzi Senkuras Institute, they lost consciousness. But I do not think power can be classified as right or wrong. Adults are too pedantic. Okay, first of all, we are talking about humans, and second of all, is this being written by like teenagers or children? Maybe not whoever's. Sorry, I feel the name Renee came up before. I already don't remember. Only remembered I hadn't eaten. Today's meal is only dried bread without jam. Yeah, finally without jam. I'm so sorry, but at least the consistency's there. Regain consciousness. Jacob forgot, so Mr. Carl became suspicious, but the fake journal should still be effective for now. What does that mean? Intriguing data was gained during the process. Based on the documents left behind by the Khvareans in this data, we can obtain some of the formulae. To celebrate and help Jacob supplement his nutritional intake, even though there's no need, I already told him that we must keep up the ruse. Mr. Carl foraged some nuts. We boiled them down into jam, which used up our remaining sugar. But that's fine. If things go to plan, we can return soon. I am so lost on the narrative here. But someday when we figure out like more of this, I'll be like, oh, that's what they meant. Okay, so regain conscious. Jacob forgot, so Mr. Carl. What is up with Jacob? We must preserve Jacob's life. There's no need. I already told him we must keep it the ruse. To celebrate and help Jacob supplement his nutritional intake. Even though there's no need, I already told him. What ruse is this? Like that he's fine, there's no need. As in, like you're not gonna give him food to keep up a ruse, or like is there? I'm definitely missing a huge context here, and I want to know more. Can be deduced all the way until the second floor's period. I decided to call the previous incident that flooded the courtyard the first flood period, so as to better separate the two. The names being too similar caused Jacob to input the wrong data. Tail end. Though I don't want to admit it, but no matter how many times the calculations are run, the result is the same. I cross-checked with Jacob. Unbelievable. Destruction? Did I miss a variable? I must check the calculations again tomorrow. The results are as clear as a coin at the bottom of the Fountain of Lucine. Jacob also saw similar scenes. There should be a way. No, there must be a way. Actually, I thought of a possible breakthrough during the process, even though the calculated result is unchanged. But if the refinement method is reflected, if the power of... Oh no. Then maybe we can extract the will within. Using this method, resist the impact... We begin our journey back to Fontaine tomorrow. This ship paid enormous dividends, and much of what we learned will be applicable. A larger catastrophe must be avoided. The launch should be fine. Nothing more than a question of what Jacob and I can do. Jacob is scared because he is still a child, but he already has the strength greater than most adults. With us and Elaine, we can surely stop the disaster. Must speak with Elaine upon our return. I don't. For once, I'm actually lost in the narrative of what this means. I have no context or background of what is happening with this whatsoever. What? Who is Jacob and Renee? Okay, they're from Fontaine. That's pretty much all we know. Fontaine has a lot of like engineering research, so that explains. What is the timeline of when this happened? They're talking about stopping a disaster. Is this before or after the disaster that we know happens? Oh no, we gotta keep this in mind now. It took me much effort to obtain this information, so do keep it safe. Without the notes to guide me, I shall not be able to leave this place alone, and you would not leave a poor man such as I here in the dust, would you? Where is this Dendroculus? And it's below us because it's an elevator, right? Okay, well, we already have one frog. Did I just put it down? I mean, I guess the door's open, so I don't need to reconnect it, but we probably need more than one to actually do the thing we need to do. Oh, there we go. Sparkly! But every year, the lore, the plot thickens, so... Like... Ah! Okay, that scared me. I didn't expect that.
I see everything.
I love just like... Oh, treasure! Thank you. Oh, there's notes there.
Find anything you like?
Alright. I'm doing a lot of reading, but that's okay. I don't mind. What is this? Ancient engineering notes. These logs have been piled up amidst the junk. They're from an unknown area, though they appear to be quite ancient. Based on our projections, the azosite concentration will exceed 60% after this round of smelting, though it still fares poorly when compared with the newly discovered so-called perpetual energy source. After these energy alloys... Okay, I can read. After these energy alloys form a matrix, they should suffice to break through the technical bottleneck and energy efficiency requirements imposed by the large-scale mechanical wardens. Not relying on some dogma from beyond the heavens, but only upon the wondrous achievements brought about by human intelligence. If we continue to explore this path, perhaps we shall one day be able to create a true perpetual machine. Isn't a perpetual machine like a not existence thing? Yes, this is right. A perpetual machine is a real concept for something that shouldn't exist. I remember learning this in school. It's a perpetual machine is a machine that violates the laws of thermodynamics. So you could try to make one. So far, as far as I know, it's never been done. But basically, it violates the first, either the first or second or both laws of thermodynamics. So that's a real term for something that's not real. So I'm not so sure how. I mean, they live in a world with different physics and technology. I mean, magic exists in their world, so maybe it's possible. But yeah, this is definitely like the Conrians because, or do you think it's the Conrians? It's definitely a Conrian principles of like not of trying to no longer rely on the gods and instead build everything with human technology. Which good for them. Good luck on trying to make a perpetual machine, but yeah, no, perpetual machine is a real term for, so far as I know, not possible type of invention. Come on. Where'd it go? I hear it. Oh, up there. Silly friend. Do not abandon me in my time of need. Okay, there we go. Are we going to the right place? The Sealy friends always lead us to where we need to go. Now, where is this Dendroculus? This is the same one I was asking about before. I think it's different. Oh, I see monsters there. What is this? Wheat! I should not be grabbing wheat out of this, like, these, like, ancient, like, ruins. You know, this stuff is probably old. Dune Guide? Oh! Oh, our Sealy friend is happy. And we've made lots of Sealy friends happy. So we've been rewarded. I didn't even see what happened. That's pretty cool.
For you.
Thank you, Nilu. Something moved. What just moved? That moved. Quest area reached. Well, oh. Okay. Is there a Dendroculus down here too? Yeah, we can't get that. The water is so green. Ugh. This is what happens when nobody's been here in like 1,000 years, or at least 500 years. Or probably like 1,000 years, because I don't know. Well, no, probably 500. Team spirit. Okay. There's so many. And there's so many layers too. Like. Like I know on like one of the like official sites or something, they have like an interactive map where you can see like the underground layers as well. But I wish that was like in the game. Because that'd be really helpful, handy to access right now. Because I have no context for where I'm going right now. Oh, but you know what? I'm having fun. Now I'm embracing the true spirit of adventuring. Taking all my knowledge and applying it as we explore all these ruins and this awesome, like, Khvarena technology. That's 4 of them. Is there a 5th one somewhere? Oh, give me all my sad flowers. Music's so eerie. Okay, where... Why did you fall down? Okay, anyway. Where is the last one? And why is it gonna be so far away? Because it will. And also, what are elemental monuments doing in a place that was run by Khvarenas? I thought... That's another thing, like... Are the elements, like, explicitly linked with the gods, or do the elements exist on their own? Because if the elements exist as their own power, then I wouldn't be surprised if people in Khvarena, you know, did constantly involve elements in their research. Oh, there's one. Okay. But on the other hand, if using elemental power is something like strictly connected with visions and the gods, then I wonder how they would have felt about it. Using the elemental power, but it's connected to the gods. I wonder if they would have. And if that's the case, then I wonder why there's so many elemental monuments in this place. Now, I don't know where I am, and there's no guarantee I won't run back into that area. But that is okay, because this is so cool. This is the way we came, right? Okay, that's the other one we just put down. Okay, so we have another one now, Nasajuna. Oh my, you're finally back! I was beside myself with worry. If some frozen beast were to suddenly revive themselves, I would have been done for, no doubt. Fortunately, nothing of the sort happened. Well, then, that's 2 fireworks we have obtained. In that case, let's open the door on the right, just as before. Following that, if you'll allow it, I shall follow you onward. Okay. Hang on. Before we do that, I put down our little friend here. Did I fully explore this area? I want to get that Dendroculus. If it keeps appearing, it must be close by. I did not grab this, apparently. Oh no, do I want to do this? Where is it? Is it above? It's above. Look at all that moss and vines. This place is old. Where's all this water coming from? Like, we're not... Okay, I guess it could be, like, underwater water sources. But we're not, like, near any, like, the... We're not near any water sources, and there's this big mountain over us. Where is this light coming from, and where's all this, like, foliage coming from? I shouldn't ask questions I'm not prepared to hear the answer to. Okay. Hang on. Now, this is where I should bring up Wonder and Kazuha and Albedo and all of them. But I can instead just be stubborn. Actually, it's okay, because there's little ledges I can get my stamina back on. But I can go from here. Whee! We did it, Kave! Okay, it's down here. Fungi! What is this? This is just water. Hello, you see nothing. You hear nothing. I am not here. Is there Sealy? I thought I saw Sealy, but it might have just been the fungus. I think it might have just been the fungus. Or one of those crystals. I do not know. Oh, not in here? Oh, this is just to help us get out. No. How are we supposed to get here? Did I miss a whole bunch, or am I going the right way? Actually, no, I might be going the right way. Wait, why did the fungus die? Okay, maybe I am supposed to climb this way. Did it die to a bloom explosion? So what did I do? I don't remember hitting anything. No, poor things. I am so sorry. Oh, precious chest.
A new discovery.
Alright, what's our artifact of the day? Our artifact of the day is going to be... We were working on that one last time, right? No, let's do a different one. Here, this one, the Sundered Feather. With a really lot of crit damage. Oh, we don't have enough. We'll have enough by the end, if I remember to do it. No, 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 no! I will refuse. I will not...
What a lucky find. That's made your day.
It has. I will be fine. You're right, Kabe. We're gonna... Wait, that hilly trail was just napping all by itself. Aww. See, I feel bad for the hilly trails, so... I picked them both up. Okay. Now let's see. Where does this one go? Let's place one here. And... place one at whatever other source we need. Okay. Good. This will just make our lives much easier. I'll put it right up here so nothing can happen. Okay. Move it this way. Direct the current over here. And, okay, this one's actually in the right spot. May just need to rotate it. Yay! Now, where is this Dendroculus? It's not here. Is it? That place is really high up. It could be up there, but I don't think it is. Okay. Downstairs it is, then. Eventually, we will find it. Just think, like, At one point, all this stuff would have been like operational.
I see everything. Positions.
See, this is very fast. This team is very efficient. As long as you can keep everybody alive. Sorry, Nilu. I skipped over her thing. But as long as you can keep everybody alive, this team is very good. Now, what is that? That's like molten metal.
Wow, that's a huge furnace. It's super hot. How is it still in operation?
I know, right? Don't you think it would have run out of metal? Unless you have it, what? Unless it's like some kind of like fluid like system circulating the stuff through. But like, why? Okay, we're going to need to explain this a little bit more. This giant furnace is used to make a substance known as azosite. It is the core of this entire factory, and the energy blocks we saw earlier were derived from this place.
But shouldn't this place have been abandoned ages ago? No one should have been able to get in here.
Well, there might be some paths in here that we're not sure of. Those people who worship the Dark Abyss, and perhaps even the Fatui you spoke of may have entered. Surely, now that I consider it, the great songs might have been stolen by now, were it not for the fact that only Lady Sorish may touch them.
Worthless worries. The great songs of Khvarena are my destined inheritance. That any others might taint them with their touch. Inconceivable.
Indeed, it is so. But we must find one more firework to activate the relay sealed in crystal if you're to claim your destiny. Then we can activate that elevator and go to where the great song awaits us. Come then, let us go. Let us go. What's this? Forge of the abandoned foundry added to the archive. Why is there molten metal flowing out of... I don't know. Flowing from this place. Okay. Are they suggesting that the Abyss Order or the Fatui started this place up? Because if so, you know, this is a pretty dangerous thing that they started up. I would have thought a few of them would have been to monitor it. And if it wasn't them, why is there still stuff flowing out of here? Because then, if it wasn't the Fatui or the Abyss Order, I was too...
Make yourselves at home.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press that. And that didn't help me get the iron chunk. Oh, but now at least Nilu's steps have little plants coming off of it. But like, why is this still not just still operational, that's one thing. Why is it not run out of molten metal yet? Should I go near it? I probably shouldn't. I wouldn't stand too close there if I were you.
Let the show begin.
Oh, that just seems like a major bad idea. Can the other one get closer? Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted you to do, so I'm glad you did it. Oh, I thought there'd be more waves. Oh, every time I activate Marak mode, then they just die instantly. I don't even get to like fully make use of it.
This is incredible. No, extraordinary.
It is. It is. Like, dude, this is... Like, how? How is this thing still on? And why can I go so close to it? I shouldn't. That's the answer is, if it wasn't a video game, what I did just now, where I stood next to it, would be instant death. What is this? Ragged engineering notes. Okay, what other nerd information do I have? After the smelting furnace in the Royal Machine Workshop Gnad was officially abandoned, this should be the last machine workshop in the kingdom that still has a complete azosite-powered system. The efficiency problems posed by such a highly complex power system have proved intractable. So, a result of this nature are to be expected. Even for miniaturized mass production units like field tillers, using a power core is much more convenient. It may not be long before even this workshop is closed. After all, humanity is always short-sighted when it comes to technology. So, they're saying the power cores that the Ruin Guards have is actually not even the azosite? Interesting. I swear we found azosite cores somewhere before. Like, in like, oh gosh, Sumeru is so big. Around the Devantaka mountain area. There's like all like the Ruin Guards. I thought wasn't that azosite? It was some kind of gem. I don't know. This is the thumbnail shot though. This is so cool to me. But
Why is this still operational? That's kind of... And why is there still more molten metal? Like, why? Like, is it just like a fountain where the fluid is just looping through? Like, and what's heating it unless it's just naturally hot? No, it can't be naturally hot because if that was the case, then we'd just die just by standing in the room here. There's something... That furnace has to be heating it then. It's up there. Well, first I must collect another Pari soul so they may return home. Oh no, there's a lot. There's quite a few of them. Okay, we got this. And there, it's right in the right spot. Oh, it said to walk there on foot because that's what we have to do. What is this place? I don't know. That's the answer. I don't know. That world quest is on the surface. We are so far below ground.
Finally found it!
We did finally found it. Find it. Find it. Okay. Oh, now the door is open. Now I know what's behind. It's the shortcut exit. And it's our other little firework friends. Oh, this is just the upper layer of where the furnace is. Yeah, you know, come to think of it, this room should be super hot. Why can't we just walk in here? And why is there like no safe indication that they ever had any safety railings? You know, I think probably the Khvarenians were more excited about building their technology and defying the power of the gods than, you know, like developing safety standards for their work. Because I think that would definitely cause some kind of violation, for sure. Also, thank you for leading me, Sealy friend. Do you see that giant machine up there? Where? Is it? Everywhere is giant machinery to me, and it's cool. That is the central control device of this entire factory. As long as we can get the energy from the relays to that center and then activate this device, we shall be able to activate the elevator. Whatever the case, let's hurry and unseal the relays, then use the mixer as before to connect the circuit. What is it? There's no time to retreat.
Yeah, you know what? You know this place too well, Nesajuna. It's like you've been here before or something.
True. Man, I was really hoping Nesajuna's not going to betray us. We keep getting betrayed by NPCs. I mean, this is still not an indication he's going to betray us, but I don't know, dude. It's not looking promising here. You know how many times people have betrayed us, and then of those times people have betrayed us, how many times they betrayed us and joined the Fatui instead? I'm just predicting. I have no idea.
Don't you find it weird too, Sarge? Well, that is true. But he is a human, Vishnanapati. Surely this is not beyond him.
Don't look down on the scholarly types. With the aid of these documents that I've read in the mountains, even I can master these devices. Yeah, but you've been talking about your documents a lot. Do you mind, you know, just showing them to us? I can read them, I'm sure. I read every text in this game. And I have not only read all the books within the House of Dana, but I have spent much time collecting tomes heretofore hidden. So you've been to the House of Dana. I thought you didn't like going to the people in the rainforest. I guess he doesn't like the people in the rainforest. It didn't say that he's never been to the rainforest. As the great envoy commanded me, I have always paid special attention to the records concerning the great songs of Khvarena and underground ruins. Tell me, is deriving recorded truth from documents not the essential work of those whose preoccupation is such writings? And even if you should suspect me, let us save that until we have obtained the great songs of Khvarena. You would not abandon me here at this juncture, would you? Well, here's the thing, is like, if you are actually telling the truth and the game is just making you super suspicious for no reason, then yes, you're absolutely right. We are wasting time not getting the great songs. If you are about to betray us, I don't really want to put the power of all 5 of the songs in your hand, because that's usually when all the bad stuff happens, but no. No, we're not gonna get betrayed by another NPC. Surely not. No, it won't happen. Please, let us focus on resolving the matter of this elevator. Yeah, whatever you say. Oh, I probably should have read that, but I didn't. It's fine, it's self-explanatory. I mean, I figured out all of these circuits already, right? So it's just connected to, Now, hang on, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, do that. Rotate it again. Move. Oh. No. You stay there. Very good. Okay. That should be good. Go right up to it. And wait. Where's the thingy? This thingy? Yeah, this still goes through. Okay. So move it this way. And not 360. 270 rotate it. There we go. I didn't need a tutorial for that. Good. Now we need only activate the central control device at the control platform above. And the elevator should be restored to normal function. Well then, Yasnapati of Her Eminence, the Great Envoy, I leave that to you. I still have work to do in here in examining these aged machines. I just hope Nasajuna is just like me, just very, very into this, about the cool machinery and the technology and investigating what the ancient people were like and what kinds of things they researched. Because I hope that's just the case. Please, dude. Please, don't disappoint me. We are finally here. The preparations I made are not in vain. And yet, let us leave celebration till later. Who knows what dangers yet lie ahead? Dude, please. He's being very suspicious, I'm not gonna lie. Now we need only activate the central control device and the elevator should be restored to normal functionality. I can do that. Higher. What do you mean higher? How do I get up there? You mean up there? Wait, what do you mean higher? Okay, that sound effect when I walk past it's pretty cool. Oh no. Wait, we just came from up there, didn't we? Shouldn't there be a thing we can latch onto? Is that a thing we can latch onto? What is that thing that's glowing up there? I don't remember. There's several glowing things up there. Sorry, what are we doing? We are just trying to turn the elevator on, right? But usually there's an obvious way to get up there. If it is up there. Up there is where we're trying to go, right? I actually don't see any way to get up there is the problem. Okay, unless... Oh. See, I was just for the past 2 years, every time I give up, I'm just
Sounds good to
just
me.
ready to go and climb. And then once I climb, I see the way we're supposed to go up. No, I'm smarter now. I know what we're doing. Yeah, gotta switch to Barbara. See, I only need the first 3 members of the team, Kaveh, Nahida, and Nilu, but I need it to be all Hydrodendro for Nilu's was it Golden Bounty or something? What is it called? Bountiful Cores. Golden Chalice Bounty. There you go. Wait, turn? I thought I was just activating. Rotate. What's the pattern? Oh, wait, is it in the notes? It's in the notes, isn't it? Is it in the notes? No, I don't see anything like that in the notes. I see circles on there. I don't see the patterns. Yeah, I am now looking around to see.
Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go. Go, Barbara, go. Oh, okay. Triangle, the letter M and the letter W. just think of some way to hold it in my brain long enough. Triangle.
I'm fine.
Okay, maybe it doesn't have to be facing that direction. Okay, is there another one? There's multiple sides to this, so I assume like. Has to be facing one of these directions. No, is this like the Sarai Island puzzle? You need to come up with a way to get... Yeah, you do. You need to get all the sides correct. Okay. Triangle, like a wave, and then the W. There we go. Because there was 2 upside down triangles in there. Okay, so you only need 2 sides to, and the process of elimination is the 3rd side. Perfect! Whoa. Okay, this is pretty cool too. Okay, this is also a thumbnail where they shot. And once again, I'm going to gush about how impressive it is that the Khvarenians came up with energy sources that 500 years later still work, and people who show up here too nosy for their own good can still turn on their elevators 500 years later. Not hooked up to any like sort of constant power generating source, which means their energy storage methods are that good. The azosite, the power cores, all of that holds the energy for 500 years. Impressive stuff. Finally, now we need only use this elevator and we shall reach the deepest section of this factory. Well, my notes do also say that a path into the underground realm still deeper down than this factory may be found there. But that is not a place we can reach. Oh no. You're giving me more places to explore after this. It's gonna be so cool. The road ahead of us is perilous, but I will not falter at the precipice at this time. This may be considered the deepest part of the surface realms, after all. If a researcher such as I were to stop here, I would surely shame the name of my order. As always, I leave myself in your able hands, Yasnapati, an honored envoy. Fabricator General. Oh, okay. There's no like, turning it on. The elevator just starts. Oh no. I hear a sound. I hear the sound of what sounds like a Dendroculus. Is it underneath? Do you hear that? Because you know, the Dendroculus are like all of the ones you feed the statues. They have a sound. I hear the sound. I just don't see it. It must be underneath then. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, well. Yeah, I was gonna say, this kind of looks like an arena. This seems like, there's a few games I feel like where, you know, you take the elevator and every floor has like more danger. Pokemon Sword and Shield is one of them, right? You're going to go fight, or no, you literally just, we're not even there to fight anybody. We were literally just there to go check up on Leon and ask him to go for dinner with us. And instead we ended up going up on the big battle elevator. Oh, and the whole thing too. Wow, this is... Okay, they take this thing that happens a lot in games, but they make it super unique. Like, look how well integrated this elevator is. Like, with all the technology that they have and stuff. No, so these ruin guards are way too far away. How am I supposed to reasonably? Look, you can't even see Nahida's thing like connect the two of them because they're too far away from each other.
Come at me. Feast your eyes. It's like,
Where's the other one? Please tell me I'm getting both of them with this. I can't see. No, the other one was on the other side. Okay. No! Don't you dare hurt Nahida.
All eyes on me.
come at me.
You know what else has a battle elevator? Splatoon 2 Octo expansion at the very end, when you fight a certain you-know-who, right before the end. but not the infamous boss fight, the easier version.
Breaking new ground. Scanning.
Okay, good. At least this guy rushes over to be part of the fight.
Come at me. Scanning.
Oh, I wish the music stayed. Quest area reached. Oh, it's the little part. Okay, well. Hang on, before we do this. Oops, that's too high. Actually, it's not too bad. Just really, the flowers down here are growing despite everything. You know, dude, are you sure we can't go down there? He's like, you can't go to the lower levels. I mean, I literally just opened the door. No. We gotta prioritize. Another episode. Another time. Thank you, Sorash. Now, please, Nasajuna. Please have our best interests at heart. I'm begging you. But I don't know. The idea that he's using Sorash to get his hands on all the songs, basically being subservient to the Great Envoy is just a ploy to get it, like, for either himself or for the Fatui. Also, there's a flickering television screen back there, as we sometimes see with the old Khvarena technology. Please don't, dude.
Nice! And that's all of the 5 great Khvarena in our hands. Now we need to take them over to Zervan in the Sea of Flowers and perform the ritual of... whatever we're calling it.
Please wait. As I see it, these great songs should go to me first. I don't think so, dude. There's literally a hole ripping through the sky. I don't think that your thing takes priority. You can have them second. As I mentioned before, I must still examine these great songs more carefully before the rite of Chinvat can begin. No you don't. We have somebody who's... Because we can talk to Zervan, and I think Zervan might know the rite even better than you do. So, chill. You get them second. We get them first. And I did not put in much effort towards finding them. Did I not put in that much effort to finding them as well? If I were not present, you might yet be stumbling blind to the factory. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I didn't use your notes to actually get to the factory at all. I only used your notes to learn more Khvarena lore. Which, thank you for that. Dude, why don't you just come with us to Zervan? Are you scared of something? Are you scared of the Pari finding out what you're actually up to? And because only Sora should be naive enough to work with you. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't want him to betray us, but it's written all over his face. I'm so sorry.
Well, that's what it looks like, yeah.
Yes, reasonable, is it not? Come then. Give me the great songs quickly now. That way I can drop a procedure for the ritual first. Yes, that's right. That's my work too, after all.
No, the more you talk, the more suspicious Pine one's getting.
Let's have Storish decide? No way, dude. No. It is as... Okay, thank you. Thank you for siding with us.
It is as my Yasnapati says. You need simply await the completion of my heroic deed, Nasiraya.
Silence! You piss me off. Alright, he's losing it. Nasuraya, you dare! Well, I've said it now, haven't I? I've blown my cover. Darn it, I knew he was going to betray us, but I really wanted to believe that one of these days it would just all be like, oh, they're trying to trick us into thinking they're going to betray us, but actually they're the ones trying to help us and being just too suspicious and somebody else is trying to betray us. No! Why another guy has to betray us? But it is such a liberating feeling to no longer have to grovel and nod before this idiot of a Pari. Yeah, I could see what he was doing, though. It's like, no, of course, I would never dare to insult the great envoy. And even I could tell he was getting tired of it. I was getting tired of it. I thought maybe first he might be very, devoted. But no, I could see that he was just trying to use Sorash's naive ideals against her. Well, where should we begin? Even I'm not very sure. I'd love to tell you all about my plans. Dead people tell no tales, after all. But I'd wager you'd not like to hear of such convoluted matters much. No, please tell us. Please tell us, and then we'll die, and your secret will die with us, and that's exactly what will happen. Dead people tell no tales. I love it when every bad guy says that. Okay, I'll just tell you my plan since you'll be dead anyway. Tell us the entire plan. Then they're the ones that end up dying. And then we go and tell everybody else what their plan was. Why don't you just hand the great songs over? That'll save me time. Dude, why do you even want to go up in a fight against us? You've seen us do stuff.
Nope, not happening. We spent so much effort getting them, and if we don't have them, our commission's a non-starter. Zervan also said that we've been idiots to give them to you.
Sideshows all of that compared to my plans. I've been playing house with you imbeciles this entire time just to get the great songs. They call me the Vijnanapati at the order, but they could never understand my labor, so I acted in secret. I had to. In order to get in contact with the Khvarena constructs, I came up with the idea of using the Rite of Chinvat to extinguish the sign and lure in Sorash. And that was already a pain in the neck. You've seen it, how most Pari are just obstinate cretin. But she was truly useless. Her constant failure to obtain that chaplet had me on the verge of giving up. It was thanks to you two, ultimately, that the chaplet was gained, and we made it all the way here. Now, it won't please you, but I am very grateful. Well, that's a bit too harsh on Sorash. Yeah, basically saying that she's stupid and we did all the work. But hey now. Look, Sorash really hasn't done much except be like a little cheerleader for us this whole time and wanting us to give her the credit. But the way I see it, it's because Sorash, she's looking for opportunities to contribute but doesn't really have the life experience to do so. And that's why she wants to perform great deeds so her name can go down in the history books and have that sort of life experience. So she's a little bit lost on what she's trying to do. But she has a good spirit, a good heart. Very annoying to deal with. But as her loyal Yasnapati, I will be sure to tell a tale of her good deeds and the story of her growth, because I'm sure by the end, no matter what happens, whether she ends up sacrificing herself or not, she will learn to understand and respect herself a little bit more and realize that maybe it's not the destination, it's the journey. The journey is a life experience, and look how much journey she has gone through now. So, that's a bit too harsh on Sorash, isn't it? It's not even important. The songs of the skeptics do record that some humans did become companions of the Pari, but were it not for the great songs, I would never associate it with them at all. All that is left now is to use the great songs of Khvarena to reverse the Rite of Chinvat, which will release the seal in the abyss, and the wars of old will begin anew. Now, why would you want to do that? Every time there's a bad guy that I want to unleash all the powers of darkness on the world and make everything dark and all the darkness spills out. And I'm just thinking, okay, do explain why. Why do you want to use the abyss? We fought other people use the abyss. They seem to have some indication of why they want to draw on such power. What's your reason? Do pitch it to me. Why do you want to use the abyss's power? Oh, the expectation. Does it not kill you inside? Shame, then, that you shan't see that glorious sight. Again, that's a lot of big talk, considering you know not to mess with us. And that's not an explanation of why you want to unleash darkness everywhere.
Wait, but isn't your order supposed to help suppress the abyss? Why do you want to unseal it instead?
Because he's betraying everybody. But have you not considered other possibilities? Just as you've seen it, the skeptics' documents are a pile of raving mad myths, while diary records are factual, precise. Yes, but I'm not exactly sure if what we've read is that they wanted everything to get spilled out like that. Or at least there wasn't consensus on that. As I see it, the history and the duty of the Order of Skeptics are but tall tales, invented from nothing. My discoveries in the ruins only proved my judgment astute. I found a great many interesting things there, just so you know. Yeah, me too. It's pretty cool down here, not gonna lie. Well, I've managed to enter this place at times in secret, alongside the lector who gave me those notes. So you did work with the Abyss Order. But this is the first time things went so well. According to my research, those who resisted the impurities here were the heroes of the Dari. They are the skeptics' true ancestors. Oh, wait, the heroes of the Dari. Wait, so you guys are also descended from Conrians? Like Kaya? Interesting. But he doesn't have the eyes, so they're probably very, very distant descendants. They were forgotten, their tale untold. They were smeared as sinners, as the cause behind the disaster. I don't think they were the cause behind the disaster, but true, that does seem to be the public view. Their deeds were wiped from the records by the thrice-bedamned academia, and then mistakenly appropriated as a founding myth by the skeptics. I suspect this is why the academia never intended to accept us. Once again, I'm going to need your hard evidence for that. I don't think that's completely out of the realm of possibility. And of course, like I've said multiple times, I don't think the Conrians... Well, we know that the Rift monsters were released by Gold. I do not think that she was working with the entirety of the nation of Conria in that decision. I believe there was some kind of internal conflict that happened there, which is why there's also many research facilities seem to be dedicated to fighting the cataclysm. So you're right. If there's any records that somehow Conria caused this, I think that's either burying the truth or just a complete overgeneralization. Whatever the case, you're betraying us, and I didn't want you to do that. I am merely ending this fratricidal farce. I did say so earlier, did I not? I found some interesting records in the ruins. For example, diary records of that sign in the sky. They called this the sign of truth, believing that it reflected the reality beyond our skies. That is my plan, to bring the truth without mercy to this unjust world. Oh, great. We're gonna unleash darkness upon everything. Complete darkness. Darkness everywhere. Dude, you can't do that without consulting people, dude. Now then, my great work requires the great songs of Khvarena, so hand them over. If you come quietly, perhaps I might spare you. You and what army? You and probably like 2 abyss mages or something?
And what do you do, snatch it? It's gonna be pretty tough for you, you know.
Well, that's too bad. I come prepared. Or like what? Like 1 abyss lector? It's fine. My apologies for the wait. Oh, priest of the Dark Hollow. Yeah, 1 abyss lector. We fight tons of those, like in Enkanomiya and all those places.
Bow before the abyss.
Outlander, hand over the Khvarena. Oh, we have to fight him? All right, well, should I fight him first or last? Forsaker of the true way. Nah, let's just ignore. We'll just ignore Nasajuna because he's not even worthy of our attention at this point. He's not even worthy. I could see the betrayal from a bajillion miles away. Now here's the problem. The Dendro can, in fact, remove the shield. How could this be? Oh, we have Dendro, apparently. So that is the trick, apparently.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Oh, is he dead? Wow, I didn't even try to do that. Alright, we did it, Sorash. Higher? And don't take to heart what he said. Okay, so you have not made wise decisions, and as Zervan said, you haven't necessarily been the most wise or intelligent creature. But you definitely have the spirit of what it takes to grow, and if you have the right determination. So, just use this as your learning opportunity is all I'll just say.
Where's Nasajuna gone off to? He was hiding over there a moment ago.
Oh, he ran off. Oh, I thought he was dead.
How could you let him slip off like that? To think he'd gang up with the Abyss Order to take our great Khvarena? And what was that about the crazy nonsense he was going on and on about?
Oh, this was a long time coming.
Well, now that you mention it, he was pretty suspicious right from the start. And given what Zervan told us, she must have realized something as well, right?
I know, she was like, how does he know all this stuff that only the Pari should know?
In that case, let's bring the great Khvarena back and get some answers from Zervan. As for the Order, didn't Nasajuna say that he was keeping them in the dark too?
Yeah, so they're probably not responsible.
Well, we should rule the possibility that some of them might have been swayed to Nasajuna's side, but Pyro thinks Pyro and some others didn't know what's going on. If we got the time, let's tell him the truth. Whenever the case, let's head back to the Sea of Flowers. We gotta make sure that nothing bad happens after all.
Oh, Sarish. Child of Hafavani. The hymn of Tir Yazad. Oh, I want to turn this computer on. I want to see what this place was like. You can tell I'm gonna be so excited when we get to explore actual Khaenri'ah. Are there gonna be people there when we go there? Like, are there remaining Khaenri'ahns? They're cursed with immortality? I don't know. Even when it's empty, or there's like people there that hate us, or they're curious about us. You could tell. I'm so ready for like in 3 years when we go to the Khaenri'ah, or like 4 years or 5 years. I don't know at this point. Someone's abandoned letter. Eminent Marshal, of course I'm keenly aware that the 4 pillars of our kingdom have achieved the prosperity they have today, precisely thanks to us spying upon the secrets from beyond the skies. And thus have our mechanisms been able to throw off the shackles imposed by this world's laws. But that technology, it cannot be said to be perfect. The gods are untrustworthy and the demons ineffable. If there's one thing that can pry open the corners of this hollow world, then it can only be human will. To this end, if you can petition the king to allow some machinery manufactured according to the old standards to be preserved under your ministry's purview, perhaps it may light a spark under latent wills of countless future generations to devote themselves to exploring technology. According to the old standards to be preserved under your ministry's purview. Well, like what? Like manufacturing like flip phones when you have the iPhone? That kind of thing. Because if so, I mean, like there's merit to keeping the flip phone technology around. But is it going to become widely mainstream when you have newer stuff? I am not sure. Well, that was quite an episode. The next part has been achieved, so we will probably end this off here. Actually, there's a few things we have to do. We have to let's claim the achievements, as we have a lot of those. Activate the large elevator in the ruin workshop. You now wield the power of the great songs of Khvarena. And that's awesome. Okay. 16 Sealies! Yay. Alright. Do we have all the teleports yet? We're probably missing one. 800 achievements! 800 achievements. That's a lot of achievements. We're missing one. The one is probably like in wherever the final part of this world quest takes place. Okay, I'm not gonna linger here. I'm not gonna go there either. I need to go talk to, sorry, what's the Pari's name that's down here? And we're going to go and return some of our friends. Oh, look, there's more Pari friends here. Fedri. 6. Butterflies. Oh, more of our friends are showing up here. I'll almost do it again. Now, isn't it supposed to, like, eventually start showing us some work on the map or something? Oops. Memories of the party. Well, we don't have very many left. Assuming it's 6 for the last stage. That means we have 8 left in the entirety of the region. Okay, so this area's only 65. The other side's 85. Okay. Anyway, we are approaching the end of this world quest. I'm getting really into it now near the end. that entire research facility was so cool. It made me, all these exploring Khvarena things makes me so excited, but I love how this region kind of, it's like this blend of like, it's like this blend of all these different places with like the Abyss power and Khvarena links, as well as just an inherent Sumeru feel to it, with the theme of like life and wisdom all around. But also, it's the clash of all these battlefields and all these things coming into conflict, and it's a lot of ideals, but also just physically, abyssal power leads to all of this like foliage and life in the middle of the desert, and beautiful music that plays in here, and these magical creatures, the Pari and the bird Sigmar, and the big tree. All right, let's heal up. In the next episode, it'll probably be the end where Sorish finally has to decide. Are you really here to sacrifice yourself? I hope not. Sorish has become a dear companion to us. There are times when she is annoying, for sure, but she's also become quite an endearing companion. I'd say even more so than Lilupar. Lilupar is a little bit just kind of like scary almost. Talking basically like holding us holding the traveler as like her companion to witness her deeds, but also all this lore about like her like killing her family and stuff was kind of creepy. Sorish is much sweeter than that. And also Sorish's journey has definitely been one of learning to understand herself more and all that. And I think she definitely has.
Something on your
yes.
mind again? Let's work through it
Of
together.
course.
Two heads are better
You ready,
than one.
Sorish? We're gonna work through those problems, all of us, putting all of our heads together. Nahida, me, Paimon, you, all of us. We're almost maxed out. Oh, that's great. All right, I won't keep you guys any longer. See you next time. Bye, everyone.